Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Undesired and Prescribed podcast.
You got
it. I'm Brown Sugar, and I'm here with my boy Jardon today. What's going on?
Hello, bitches and gentlemen. Did it pick it up that time?
I picked it up.
Wonderful. That was for you, Maria.
Oh, man. Well, so Jardon, you said you want to talk about astrology.
Yes.
We're talking about astrology today.
Yes, we are. That last 5-minute session we just did was a great warm-up. I'm glad we have the mics figured out now.
It wasn't even 5
Professional
minutes.
setup we've got going here, but it's fine. It's fine. I expected no more.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm excited to be here today. Excited to be here.
So, why astrology? Why do you want to talk about astrology?
As you know, we have a friend who believes in astrology very much. And crystals and of the sort. And I thought, hey, let's really dive deep in on astrology. Let's give it a try. Dip our toes in the astrological waters, one might say.
Yes,
We'll leave it at that. Dip our toes in the astrological water. You're really appealing to one viewer here, so she better be grateful.
Oh, okay. So, astrological sign. So, you're an Aries.
I am.
So, I know you've heard other people tell you things about yourself that you probably didn't even know.
This is true. I only knew I was an Aries about a couple months ago, I think. But from what I've heard, it's a pretty good sign. Not to flex or anything, but
I think everybody says that about their sign.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. Yours seems kind of bad, but whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not like, I don't know. I just think there's attributes that you would not choose if you could choose a sign.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true with any sign if you're speaking of
Yeah,
that.
no, I mean, well,
I read a lot about your
zone,
sign, alright? I read a lot.
I think the downside of my sign is like overwhelming good looks or something like that. Along those lines.
Actually, they said underwhelming nose.
Wow. You had a lot of body parts. The sky was the limit for what you could have said after underwhelming.
I just looked at your nose.
He said nose.
Shut up.
This guy's a fucking idiot.
Alright,
Okay.
so
Let's continue.
Alright, so I'm just going to start reading off some.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't going to curse, but that's okay.
It's us too late.
Far too late now.
There's a parental advisory on each of my podcasts,
cool.
Don't worry. So, I'm going to read off some stuff that I read about you, you know. And mine got like, you know, it's kind of like the basics of an Aries, but then, you know, I had to like dive in a little bit deeper, you know, like male Aries, and then gay male Aries.
Okay, here's what we'll do. Okay, so you like talk about the basics, and I'll talk about the basics because that's basically all I know.
Okay.
And then you can go in a little more depth if you want. But I have some things I want to say too because I found some of these things interesting.
Okay, fair enough. So I might also like ask you about these, like when I tell you these basic things that apparently go with your sign,
keep it pretty basic too. We're not getting too deep here, okay?
You tell me if you agree or disagree. You don't explain why. You say agree or disagree.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Aries don't like people knowing their weaknesses.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay, I feel like that's probably just everybody. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like, you know, all of these things would apply to everybody, but you know, we'll save that conversation for the end.
This one, you have very bold personalities.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Men don't like having others see their emotions.
Of course, but again, if that's most men, I'd say. Okay, I'll save the contradictions. I'm gonna pretend. I'll put myself in the shoes of an idiot here.
Stop coming for me.
All right, and I'll pretend that there's any substance to this. So I'll stop contradicting it and just say whether I agree or disagree. Yes, agree. Wait, what was the last one?
It was don't like others seeing your emotions.
Oh yes, okay.
Okay. So
what if I don't have any emotions for others to see?
Oh, wow, that's fucking deep. Wow.
What can I say?
All right. When you are upset, you tend to be withdrawn.
Oh my god.
Who could have guessed that
When you are upset, sometimes water falls from your eyes. Is this an accurate statement? And sometimes you feel like maybe...
I don't.
Well, okay.
You gotta choose some other ones that.
Well, okay, but if you think about it, sometimes...
And when you are happy, your lips may form a arc of some sort. Perhaps a smile?
Some people, like, literally will post them crying on their fucking Snap stories.
Okay, but what did you just say?
Said that, you are withdrawn when you're upset.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's, like, everybody, but it's, like, I think there's, like, some...
I think most of them men, but there's definitely some chicks who, like, post stuff on their snaps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And let me just say, it is hilarious. The funniest. If you're a girl and you do that, know that nobody feels bad for you. It's funny, okay? I'm crying with you, but I'm crying from laughter because you look dumb. It's hilarious.
Okay, so... you can, be, what is the word? Summarized as...
okay.
As quite confident.
I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Energetic.
Okay.
A bit of a daredevil.
Ooh.
But you also have a fear of going unnoticed or being forgotten.
Oh. My, oh my.
That's some deep shit right
Really
there.
coming for me right there. These star signs. Sheesh. I mean, yeah. I think that kind of, well, again, kind of applies to everybody, but...
Sometimes people prefer to be in the... To be
I mean,
forgotten and
sometimes,
stuff
but I
like
think
that.
overall most people want to make an impact in life and be noticed, but...
Just people want
This goes back to my presidency
Yeah.
thing. If I become president, this needs to be deleted because... Who knows? what's
Because
gonna be said.
none of the astrological community will vote for you.
My voters are not going to want to know that I did a podcast with a person of color. Let me just... Okay, look. There's white supremacy. Stand by. Be ready. That's
Jesus
all I'll
Christ.
say. Satire. It's just a joke.
Your strengths: brave, concentrated, self-assured, honest. I think that's fairly accurate.
Yeah. I'd say the only times I'm really dishonest... Okay, the honest one is kind of off. But I don't know. I feel like I don't lie
No,
more than the average high school kid. If it's like sorry, my computer wasn't working the other night or something.
Well, it's like...
And if I lie for other reasons, it's like I'm joking.
I would say that you're honest when it comes to, like... When it's, like, your friends and stuff like that. You're not, like... That's what... When I think of, like, somebody being honest, it's, like... If, like, when you first started, like, working... at Dairy Queen, like, you lied to me, like, the very fucking first time you're supposed to come in. You're like, oh, yeah, I was sick the whole fucking night. I was throwing up.
Prove it.
Shut the fuck up.
Prove it.
It's like, you tell these lies to teachers, people that you work with.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't really consider that, like, being dishonest. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, for my very first shift, yeah, I just overslept. Can I come in tomorrow? Like, no, I would have said, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. So... It was a necessary... I lie when it's necessary.
Yes, a necessary evil.
Yes, of course.
But your weaknesses,
Mm-hmm.
a lack
None.
of
Not applicable.
a lack of patience,
Sometimes.
mood alterations,
Not usually.
predisposition for a loss of temper.
Predisposition. Yeah, I used to get angry when I was a kid. What is it?
Didn't you say that you beat the fuck out of your brother just like last week?
That's my brother. Everybody beats the hell out of their brother. But I wasn't like angry. I haven't gotten really that angry in a long time.
Impulsive. You make some impulsive purchases. I remember you telling me
I know,
that.
so does everybody else in America.
So does everybody
Yeah.
else, but I didn't know if that like...
Actually, I would say most of the time my purchases aren't very impulsive.
How much money did you spend on the Cactus Jack fucking line?
Okay. Look, the last couple weeks of purchases aren't backing me up, but normally I do my research and because I hate buying something and then you're like, I regret this. I hate that.
Yeah, fair.
I bought those one Or I had my mom buy me those like one Adidas shoes like a couple years ago with like the nets on them. And I just look at them sometimes and I'm like, man, I still don't know if I like them or if I hate them.
Well,
But
I really hate my fucking mom.
But it's like, yeah, that's where I'm going with this. So to conclude, my mom is just a piece of shit. And thanks for buying me those ugly shoes, whore.
Love you, Teresa.
Just kidding. But I hate that feeling. So usually I'll do my research. But other things, yeah, I could see impulsiveness.
Okay, this will be like my final point for the for like basics.
The general, okay.
Okay, your spirit animal.
You thought I was gonna keep a straight face through that.
Your spirit animal.
It better be a cool animal.
It is a cool animal.
What is it?
It's my favorite animal. A cheetah.
Oh, that's dope.
It's
Yeah,
because
I'll
you're
take that.
Full of energy.
And I'm low-key fast with it too.
It demands you to be free and not pent up or tamed. Being able to embrace your ferocity and speed. That's what makes you intamably you.
Rah.
Let me put my fangs in.
You stop that right now.
That's a pretty dope spirit animal, I will say. I was kind of jealous.
Yours is pretty gay. Pretty lame. Pretty gosh darn lame. That's where I was going with that. Yes. Should I?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay. According to astrology, zodiacsigns.com, the most reliable source for all things made up.
Remember you just popped a meatball?
Fuck the meatball.
Love you.
So your strengths, tenacious, highly imaginative, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we have some writings to prove that.
Yeah,
Loyal, of course. Emotional, for sure.
definitely.
Sympathetic, I think maybe not.
You don't think I'm sympathetic?
I think you're empathetic. I don't think you're sympathetic.
It depends.
If I have my definitions right, empathetic is you've gone through what they've gone through, so you are more, you feel more sorrow for them. But sympathetic is you haven't experienced what they've experienced, but you still.
Oh,
feel
no, then I'm
bad.
definitely sympathetic then.
Really?
I'm both. I'm way both. I'm always the...
But I also feel like there's some things where you're not very sympathetic.
Well, it kind of just depends on who it is, and I'll be honest,
Yeah.
because if
it's like a piece of shit that got hit by a car.
yeah, I don't care.
To the owner of the red sedan, we will find you.
Burgundy SUV,
Burgundy
you son of a
SUV.
bitch. We're still looking for them.
The burgundy SUV. She said burgundy.
Because there's a difference between me being actually like caring and me not giving a fuck about you and your situation.
Yeah. Now, weaknesses. Also, your strength is persuasive.
Oh, I'm very persuasive.
Weaknesses. Moody.
Yes.
For sure. Pessimistic. Sometimes, I think.
You probably don't know the extent of me being pessimistic. I would definitely say
Okay.
pessimistic.
Gas this website up a little bit more. Okay.
I'm just saying. There's
God, everything I say.
I've always said.
Actually,
I've always said there's merit to what astrology says, but I'm
Yeah.
not one of those people that goes around and is like, oh well, I know that you like this and this, and you do this because you're a fucking Taurus. Like, shut the fuck up, Sarah.
Maria. Suspicious. Yeah. I mean,
I'm hella sus.
I think the TSA authorities would agree with the suspicious one. Manipulative, for sure.
Yeah.
Insecure, I would say so.
Yeah.
What your likes are, art. I would say if there's two types of art, like other people's art and you doing art. I don't think you like to do art as much, but I think.
Do I need to?
Okay, here we go.
You think I don't like doing art? Look at this bust of me.
Incredible.
You want to kiss him?
No. But I think that you do like art, like as far as music, movies.
Kanye West.
Yes, of course. This is relaxing near or in water.
I like the rain, I guess.
That one is kind of weird, but then I'm like, maybe I could picture him in like the hot tub or something. Like, you seem like a hot tub kind of guy with like your Bluetooth earpiece in.
Shut the fuck up.
Hello. Baljeet. Just jokes. A good meal with friends, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Helping loved ones? I mean, direct family, I don't think so, but I think you would help your friends. So, he's nodding his head yes. So,
Yes.
They can't see you, Jared.
Well, yeah, I wasn't planning on responding to you, but continue.
Well, that was kind of the point of...
Okay, fine. Sorry.
Okay. Dislikes. Strangers? I wouldn't really say you dislike them. I just say like you're indifferent, like most people.
Yeah.
Any criticism of mom? I don't really think so. You criticize your own mom, I feel like.
Yeah.
Sometimes jokingly, but still.
Yeah.
Or revealing a personal life. Definitely not true.
Yeah.
Like, that one is the biggest one that I was like,
I eat that shit up.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that one's cap.
Yeah.
Your element is water. So, take for that what you will. But
I'm a blood bend something down.
I want you to
Yeah.
bend something. Quality, this is just for the weird listeners at home. Cardinal. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Yep.
Color, white, ironically. Ew. Ew. Oh, I heard a really good name for a racist name for white people. Blue-eyed demon. It made me chuckle.
I've heard that somewhere.
What show was I watching? It'll hit me, but maybe I'll pull it up too later. But day, Monday and Thursday. Don't know what that means, but
I love Thursday.
day. I think most people do.
Yeah, it's like Friday. June.
Greatest overall compatibility: Capricorn and Taurus. But your animal is a crab.
I'm a fucking crab.
You're a crab.
I'd rather have crabs than be a fucking crab.
Well, you got both. Lucky day. You're a crab. And let me like they like explain it too, like as
Yeah,
far
I
as-
want to know why I'm a fucking crab.
They're like they try to like gas the crab up, but it doesn't work.
The only cool crab I know is Mr. Krabs, Eugene.
Eugene. That's a pretty cute name. When it comes
For a Nazi.
to let's see.
Well, I didn't tell you your star signs. I mean, the people you should marry. You should marry people with star signs. So other Aries, Sagittarius, Leos, Taurus, Aquarius, and Geminis. There's a fucking lot of people that you should fucking marry. Holy shit.
What can I say? Man of many colors.
Man of many men.
Man of many colors. A coat of many colors. Man, I can't find where they... Oh, here we go. Sent to this earth by something they believe in, only to mess with someone bigger than they are. This isn't an animal aware of their strength. And then patriotism can make them endanger their own well-being, fighting for someone else's cause. And then it says, the crab knows where they're going. I don't know how many crabs they've interviewed, but apparently the crabs know where they're going.
I'm 21 and I still don't know what the fuck to do.
The crab knows where they're going, but this is often in a wrong direction. At least until they learn their lessons and start relying solely on themselves. That's a weird...
Yeah, that's fucking
justification
weird.
for. I mean, they really were like, "You're nothing."
They fucking
like,
gave you like you're
they know
filled-
where they're going, but it's the wrong way. Like, jeez.
What happened?
Go easy on the crab.
Why am I still a crab when I do know where I am going? And what fucking when do crabs
no,
realize?
That's what killed me. They literally end it. They're like, it's like they don't know where they're going until they figure it out.
And what
Like,
then?
wow.
They become lobsters then.
Yeah. Then you're a butterfly. You make a cocoon. A cocoon. A cocoon, and you become a butterfly.
What's that process called? It's called oxidation.
Oxygentation, I believe, is the correct term.
All right, so I went a step further, and you know, you're an Aries and I'm a Cancer, so I had to see I had to see our compatibility.
I can't lie. Like something like popped up about like that, and I typed it in because I'm just like whatever.
Don't worry, I did it for us.
And I couldn't tell what it said, and it wasn't something I really wanted to spend that much time on.
So I don't really know how to measure so when I was reading this, there was like a bar, and it was based off of like quarters, so like 25%, 50%,
Okay.
75 and stuff like that. So the higher the number, the better it is. The lower the worse. So when I say this in percentage, this is what I mean, because I don't know how to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
So we are a 50% compatibility match. Communication, 25%. So I'm assuming we wouldn't be good at communicating.
Mm-hmm.
But get this.
75%.
Sex.
That's what I like to hear.
Hell yeah. You see, it's because... Hold on, I have this pulled up. It is because... Wait, oh, fuck.
Was that touchscreen?
Hmm?
Nice.
It's because you will like the passion, heat, and I can't. It's
Volatility?
yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't pronounce that. I knew the word, but I couldn't pronounce it. While Cancers like to mix it up a bit more, including being romantic and fairly regular. So I had to look up what kind of sex you like. You want hot, passionate, regular sex on your terms. It's all about your pleasure. So, it's
interesting.
Yeah, and then my thing about sex apparently is that I like romantic shit and greater need for intimacy and emotional connection that we get through sex. But you just like fiery, passionate sex. So the sex would be good, but it wouldn't be... It'd be fulfilling for you, but not as fulfilling for me, because the lack of intimacy.
Interesting. I'm glad we talked about that.
We have potential to be... we have a potential...
okay.
A potential to be a great couple, but I'm likely to see you as too adventurous, and you would see me as too sensitive.
Okay.
We can still date, though.
Get away from me. Do you have anything else?
That's really about it from my description of you. What would you say? How accurate do you think that assessment of you was?
I think it's fairly accurate about the sensitive side for sure. Manipulative as well, I think so. But
why are you opening
there's
fucking
also some
Netflix?
big misses as well. I'm trying to find that show that said Blue-Eyed Demon.
That's what I think. I think there's I think there's misses, but there's some validity to what they're saying.
I mean, they were right about the sensitive thing.
Yeah.
But I think,
I think that
I think it was Everybody Hates Chris.
Probably. Oh, I love that fucking show.
I was just watching it last night. It gets really weird in season 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it definitely does.
I don't think I've ever made it to season 3.
Yeah, when it's it's about to end and shit like that.
It gets very weird.
Yeah.
It's way less based in reality. It seems like. It's got funnier moments, I think, but to get those funnier moments, they have to take it out of reality a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still funny.
But with so when it comes to people's fucking signs and shit like that, I always felt like there's validity to it, especially after hearing stuff that has to do with me, and then people explain their stuff. But people take it too fucking far, and that's what turns me off from it.
I don't think there's any validity to it
at all.
I think that it depends on what you're saying. I think that there's some validity as far as in what they're saying could apply to somebody who has that sign.
Yeah, that's what
I'm just saying. It's not because they have that sign. It's just because of chance and how people have certain traits, but not it's not like
the cosmos.
I'm not saying that none of the stuff applies. I'm just saying not enough stuff applies, or not enough evidence is shared to where it's actually I would actually be oh yeah, this is a valid source of information on this person.
Why does the sun rise and set? Because God. Okay, that's all the proof you need. Okay.
Incredible.
I don't know. It's just I will be willing to I think it's just having more to do with faith, which is kind of weird, I would say, because when you think of a fucking astrology bitch, Them bitches usually like fucking atheists, and they're over here like believing that the stars make up human beings because their personalities.
Stars do make up human beings.
And their personalities?
Well, depends on what you consider a personality, but they make up the brain. We're all made of stardust. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Cosmos, Possible Worlds. I watched that the other night.
He's going to really appreciate that plug.
He will. I think I'm going to do his podcast next week.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to bring me on about my theory of relativity, meaning Einstein. They set up a Zoom chat in heaven, so I was chilling with Albert the other night on the old Zoom. Just talking over some things where I thought, maybe he missed a few marks. But, no hard feelings at the end of the day. So I'm a little smarter than him, it's fine.
Wow, you're a fucking genius, let me tell you that.
Let me just give you a little spoiler alert. E does not equal MC squared. Contrary to popular opinion.
Wow, I'm trembling in my fucking seat right now.
What else was I watching the other day? Because I wanted to talk about it. Let's see. What shows do you watch on Netflix and stuff like that?
As of late,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched anything recently aside from Love on the Spectrum, but
Such a great show. If anybody is listening, Love on the Spectrum, do tune in. Special needs people dating, it is exactly as funny as you're thinking it is. It is hilarious. You'll love it. If any Hulu executives are listening, you're dead to me. I mean, I'm trying to watch some cartoons the other night. South Park, gone.
HBO paid hella money to get that on their platform.
I know, but let me just go to, and here's the messed up part. So I had all those in my list, and they kept the tile, so it still displays and gets your hopes up.
Oh yeah.
And then you click on it, and there's nothing there.
That's what they.
How ridiculous is that? That's unbelievable.
Before they put The Last Dance on Netflix,
yeah,
because Disney owns ESPN, and ESPN did the doc, and Hulu is owned by Disney, and they literally have a bundle. So I was like, oh, I bet The Last Dance would be on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. It was probably 3 weeks before it got dropped on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a fucking tile for it. But you couldn't do anything with it at all.
It's ridiculous.
It pissed me off.
Let's see what they all took off. Let's see.
Is Rick and Morty still on there? Because I only finished.
There is 3 seasons of it.
I only was able to watch the first 2 because the third one it wasn't out yet.
Okay, they took off. Let me go down. There's a lot of shows on here I should probably watch.
They have a lot of good movies on Hulu too.
Yeah, I think they just need... Their organization system is terrible.
Ass.
I mean, terrible. You're trying to, you scroll down a list, and you're all right, how can I get to the top fastest? There's not an... You just have to scroll all the way back up.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix has perfected the ability to search quick and find something, fast. Even though it's still hard sometimes. If you go to Hulu, it also doesn't help that they show 100 things that you have to pay more to get. If you look up something, it'll show you that they have it. Then you click it. It's live TV required. Then don't show me it.
Mm-hmm.
You know I don't have it, bro. Why are you popping it up on my Hulu right now?
So you do buy it.
What do you mean?
So you do buy it. So you do buy a Hulu TV, Hulu Live TV.
No. Oh, so I do buy it.
Yeah.
I know that's why they do it, but I'm just saying why are you as far as morals go, you're kind of a piece of shit for that. Get my hopes up and then okay. Here's what they took off. South Park, Squidbillies, an extremely underrated show. Very funny show. About racist squids. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. If you're not familiar, that's the meatball, the fries, the soda cup.
Yep.
Hilarious show. Took it off. But what do they still have on there?
Is Pawn Stars on there?
You know what? They also took off Duck Dynasty, but nobody cares.
But Pawn Stars is on there?
Let's check. Oh, it's gone.
Are you serious?
Guess what's still there, though? The tile. Oh, Robot Chicken? Gone. Unbelievable.
They put the second season only of Pawn Stars on there on Netflix, and I was so excited. and that's it. That's all they have is the fucking second season.
Sometimes they just do that. There's like one season things. I mean, it's better than nothing, but.
Because I'm like, I can't wait to watch fucking Pawn
Ooh,
Stars.
Danny Phantom. I should definitely watch that.
Is it actually there though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Danny Phantom.
You know how hyped I was when I found out that fucking Jimmy Neutron was on Hulu?
Is it? I think it's on my list, actually.
I don't know if it's still on there. This is a couple years ago when I watched it.
My 600-pound life, I need to watch that. I mean, come on.
You know Hungry Howie's?
Yeah.
This bitch Deborah today, we were fucking... our store's GM, shout out Ashlyn for buying us pizza tonight, by the way, from Hungry Howie's.
Hungry Howie's.
Dude, she was trying to say that...
1,000-pound sisters? Oh.
She was trying to say that the Hungry Howie's guy looks like Jimmy Neutron.
What?
I was like, bro, you're smoking that pack.
Bro, the Ethiopian Jimmy Neutron must be very different from the American version.
He said, look, I invent toothbrush.
Like, look, his house is in the back of behind him. Like, no, Deborah, that's the box. We live in houses made of wood here and brick.
Instead of building a rocket ship to the moon, he gets a shopping cart. Love you, Deborah.
Can't say the same. You're dead to me now.
Ever since you broke up with him.
I broke up with her. Don't get it twisted. Don't give me that look.
Answer me right now.
Okay.
Did you fuck in front of my house last night?
Chill, buddy. Jeez, no. It was cold, and I was trying to get it to warm up, and I was hoping that she would feel better, so that she wouldn't crash in a kitchen and wake some of her parents up, or her aunt, as she would say.
You heard it here first. He raped Deborah Derma.
Chill. Anyways, what was I gonna say? What were we just talking about?
Hulu.
No, but it was about last night, I think, Deborah. What was I talking about with Deborah before?
Breaking up with her?
I just want to make a public service announcement.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a public service address. A question, if you will.
He's holding the mic right now.
I'm holding the mic.
WWE
It's
style.
getting serious. Vampires.
Oh my god.
Hear me out. Vampires. They're dead. Right? Commonly understood. Vampires are not living creatures. Right? They are of the dead. They move at night. Vampires. Dead. So why then? Let's expand further. Vampires. Dead. And they suck blood. Right? Two commonly... No matter what vampire movie, show you're watching, those are the most commonly accepted rules for vampires. Dead, and they suck blood.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they have some sort of supernatural power, but that's besides the point.
The guy from
Dead and they
Hotel
suck blood.
Transylvania can turn into a bat.
Exactly. And what does he do? Sucks blood. Is he alive? No. Dead and they suck blood, right? So why then would a vampire bleed? A vampire cannot bleed. It is a dead thing. It doesn't have blood. Ooh, we'll talk about that in a second. It doesn't have blood. It's a vampire. If you've seen the Twilight movies, I mean, I've seen them a couple times, I think. I don't know. Not a huge fan, but if you've seen the Twilight movies, you'll know that the vampires are like a stone. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They're out there. They crack. When they kill each other, they rip each other's head off, and they're like almost like a statue. No blood.
Don't they do it like almost like a screw? Like they break the neck,
And then you have to burn the body so that they don't come back to life.
They don't have a head.
Doesn't matter.
How can they come back to life if they don't have a head?
They're already dead. Okay,
Yeah.
I should rephrase. Come back into existence because they're already dead. But if you break their head off and don't burn the body, they'll still be living, and because they can heal.
Oh, so the head will just grow back?
I think that... Here's the thing. Normally, if your head gets ripped off, then you aren't in the best state of being to fight and make sure that you don't get burned.
Okay, but what if I was just like...
Because here's the thing. When they rip their head off, it's almost like they pass out.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, their body just, like... But if they were just to leave it long enough, then they would heal back. I think it'll just be like a broken bone, where it's like the two, like, reattach.
Okay.
But here's that never happens, because if your head just got ripped off and you're passed out, they're going to burn the body. Because
Well,
their
yeah,
intention
like,
is to kill
naturally,
you.
but it's just, like, for...
But, yeah. Anyways, they don't bleed. That makes no sense. Why would a vampire bleed? It doesn't make any sense. I don't care what show you're watching. If the vampire bleeds, turn it off. Because that's not a true vampire. If they bleed, they're dead. They don't have a heartbeat. And in fact, in Twilight, they don't even breathe. So tell me why they have a circulatory system. Huh?
I'm not into vampires like this, so I don't...
They don't
idea.
bleed. They don't... It doesn't make any sense, okay? That's my point. That was the argument, and that's why I terminated our relationship, because she's ignorant and she doesn't know what she's talking about. Because vampires can't bleed, because they're dead. They don't have blood. There's no need for blood when you're not even breathing. You're not taking in oxygen. They don't have blood, therefore they can't bleed. If you disagree, please write me. Comment. Can you comment on these? You can comment on the YouTube one, right?
On the YouTube one, yeah.
Comment on the video. I'd love to see your comments. Maybe some good points would be brought up, and don't comment like, oh, well, in this one show. Like I said, I don't care about the one show, okay? This is more than that. This is the overall archetype of a vampire.
This seems very subjective.
I'm just saying the overall archetype is that they're dead.
You're only basing this off Twilight, though, correct?
No. Vampires in general.
I know, but, like...
I'm gathering most of my evidence. I'm just saying, as add-ons in Twilight, this is how they interpret that.
Yeah, for argument purposes.
For argument's sake.
Yeah, I'm
just saying,
in case anybody does decide.
the general archetype of a vampire is that they're dead. I don't even remember the other thing I said, but
they're dead. They suck blood,
and they suck blood. Yeah.
So why would they have?
So why would they have blood?
Yeah.
But. So that was the argument, and that's why we're no longer seeing each other, and she probably cries herself to sleep now.
Oh.
In Tay-Tay's arms. That's her grandmother, who isn't all the way there cognitively. If you ever see her walking down the street, give a couple honks, maybe pretend you're going to hit her. Oh, don't actually hit her. Don't do that, but definitely fake her out a little bit. Give her a good scare. Maybe she'll actually say a word or two.
I hope she skips this episode.
You know what? This is not going to age well.
No, it's not. Oh, man. Hey, neither is she.
Let's... A demon just possessed me, and what he said was not acceptable, and I apologize. I'm just thinking she's gonna die probably next couple months probably.
Stop talking about it.
It's gonna get cold. The immune systems aren't very good of old people, especially when it gets cold. Oh man, if she dies if she's dead, I want to take back what I've said. If she's still living, it's still funny. That is all.
God damn it.
Yes. Anyways, you may have heard my phone go off while I was just saying that, because I have this set. Even if the ringer or whatever I think is off, it'll still go, because this is an important announcement. Dark Sky, the best weather app known to... You sigh. You sigh as if it's a mistruth.
You fucking talk about this like this is the second coming of Jesus.
If you're listening right now, Dark Sky, if you're on iPhone, Dark Sky, it is a great weather app. Very accurate. Has a radar. It'll show you the graph of when it's about to rain. Okay? It'll show you the temperature, obviously the temperature, but you can even look at past weather. But you can look at the entire radar of the world. It's pretty nifty. Apple actually purchased it because it's such a good application. So I'm just saying, if you're listening, give it a try.
I want to know the weather of Bangkok.
I don't want to pull that. I don't even know where Bangkok is.
Wow. Look at this. Man. It's in your favorite part of the world.
Middle East. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
No, let's not talk about it.
Middle East, unbelievable. October, man. It's getting a little chilly out.
It's fucking cold, dude.
I thought today was nice. Today was today was October 3rd.
Born to Disney
Saturday.
World, October 3rd. So if you want to come on down, come on down. No?
For the 2 people out there that got that, I hope you're laughing hysterically.
You know how many people got that? It's a Vine reference, you son of a bitch.
I've never seen that one, which is odd because I've seen a lot of Vine. Maybe I have seen it, I just forgot it.
She's the girl that said, a potato flew around
Oh, really?
my room.
Well, I know that one, but
Shania's older sister.
not funny at all. Not funny. You and your little clique just think you run things, and that's not how it works.
Oh, it is.
Jared.
We go around bullying whoever we want, whenever we want.
This is a very generalized podcast. It's not a very generalized podcast, I should say. Let's apply this to a little bit more people. Let's see here. What was I just talking about?
Well, to be fair,
October.
Yeah.
I've been thinking. I really think October might be. I didn't think I had a favorite time of the year, but I think October might be my favorite time of the year for whatever reason. I think I actually get in my feels in October, which is odd.
Your feels?
Not like my feels for me, which is like sometimes like that's like my feels for me. But I've noticed a pattern. Me and Jared have just recently acquired a Planet Fitness membership, and we've been working out. I've noticed a pattern that normally when the weather gets colder, that's when I start I get like a drive to work out and stuff, which is interesting. I think it's always been like that even when I was a kid. I always run when it like gets cold because I just like to run when it's cold outside. I was running in when it was like snowing out and like shorts and a hoodie, but that's the way to do it. I'm sorry, it's so unprofessional of me. That's the way to do it though. But I generally think that that's like a pattern with me of like running and trying to get fit when it gets colder. And maybe, just maybe, it stems back to the Rocky movie.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
Yes.
I genuinely thought you had Grindr downloaded on your phone.
What app looks like Grindr?
The yellow one. I thought
Tilly's?
Huh?
Tilly's?
Yeah, I genuinely thought it was Grindr. I wasn't going to say anything until after we stopped. But I genuinely thought it was, and I was like, I want to make sure before I say anything.
It's not Grindr. Let's make that clear. I hide that app. Okay. Gosh.
It's Calculator.
I don't just leave it on my home screen. It's it's under Calculator. But the Rocky movie, he runs in the cold, especially in Rocky 4.
And that's based off of you, isn't it?
That's, as a matter of fact, it is. I'm glad you did your research for this. I'm impressed. Mm-hmm. It is based off of me, yes. Sylvester actually did a character study of me for a long time. And I helped him out with his training and everything, of course. He almost got it right. I mean, maybe a little bit more muscle mass, a little bit better looking. I think he might have been there.
Smaller cock.
Exactly. Yeah, he's too big in that area, but fix those 3 things and
having a black friend too.
He doesn't have a black friend.
Apollo Creed.
Well, not in the first movie.
Okay, but eventually.
I mean, and then he dies.
Exactly.
Because he doesn't stop the fight. So, was he really a friend with him? What's the underlying message of that?
And he tried to do it again 20 years later with his son, Adonis Creed.
Facts. Dang, those new Rocky movies are sad, man. Paulie's dead. Adrian's dead. Adrian. You Adrian. Sound like, never mind. But yes, very sad.
I like them though. I think they're pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I think they are good.
Michael B. Jordan's a really great fucking actor though.
Yeah, I think he's an alright actor.
An alright actor.
I think he's a good actor. I think he'd be a better actor if he limited his projects more. I don't need to see your face in every movie, dude. I'm trying to I'm watching Rocky and I'm like, oh, Killmonger. Like, you don't need to be in every single movie, man. Choose wisely, okay?
You seen him
When you're in every movie, it's obnoxious. That one girl, who's the one girl on the kissing booth?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
You really haven't seen it?
No. I'm not going to go out of my way to watch a fucking movie called The Kissing Booth.
Fine. Joey King. She's in every movie I see now that's like for an age range of like 17 to like 23. It's the most obnoxious thing I've seen. Like, why are you in so many movies? It just gets annoying. She was in that one Hulu movie too about the girl whose like mom pretended she had like cancer, or who pretended like the girl had cancer when she didn't. The Act. You never heard about that?
No.
The mom who like got a ton of money because she said her daughter was like sick and had cancer.
No, that's a really smart idea.
And was like giving her medication to make her daughter sick.
Open up.
But yeah, she's in way too many movies, man. I'm like, geez, cool it with the movies, why don't you?
Not going to lie, I think there's like a really good chance I accidentally took 2 Adderalls this morning.
Why do you say that? What's like how would you notice that?
It's because, so like, every morning I have the same breakfast of a granola bar and then something else.
I told you not to eat granola bars.
I like granola bars. Quaker Oats is fucking good.
They're high in sugar.
Guess what? They really get me fucking going.
Okay, anyways. So does 2 Adderall, but continue.
So, this morning I decided to have 2 granola bars, and I was eating. Yeah, and I always eat first, and then I take my an Adderall, and then I was like, I still need to take my Adderall. But I was like, wait, didn't I take it? Because I remember drinking my water, and I always drink my water after like I eat, but then I usually also follow it up with a pill.
Mm-hmm.
I think I took 2 Adderalls this morning.
Did you notice anything different that would like, other than whatever drink your like routine, that would make you think that? Did you notice like a difference in your behavior or
no
perception?
Time moved pretty slow today. But I don't know if that was just like how today was. Like I really didn't feel like working today. That could have just been it, but like I don't know. Time seemed to like move really fucking slow today. Especially when I got to work, but
interesting. Cleo is like eyeing me down. She's like so close to falling asleep, but like
she doesn't trust you.
Look at the way her fat is like rolling off of the her fat is just like rolling off of the seat. Cute cat.
Now she's asleep.
But then now she's back up. I hope you enjoyed this commentary on Jared's cat. If you're wondering, she's sleeping again. And oh,
I do some ASMR to make her go to sleep.
Oh, she's up now. Wide-eyed. Go to sleep, kitty.
I want to do that. I want to like start an ASMR channel.
The spike on the fucking
and then and like start to be,
hey guys, it's me, JSMR. JSMR. Today I just wanted to,
and then just scream into the mic. Like wait 10 minutes and then just scream as loud as you can into the microphone.
That's so fucked up. You're gonna kill so many people.
So funny. JSMR. I think I have to start it now. I mean, that's a God-given sign. That came.
Just make sure you do some mukbang on there too.
Oh yes, I think Jesus whispered that in my ear.
JSMR.
That's got a good ring to it.
All right, I think we made it to the end of our little shindig today.
How long have we been recording?
Just under an hour or so.
Really?
Like 50 minutes about. But I think we definitely gave astrology a chance, which is the whole point. that we did. We gave astrology a chance. What would you rate astrology 1 through 10?
What would I rate it?
Yeah.
What's the basis of, like, what am I rating it on? Accuracy? How much I like it? How much I like what?
1 through 10.
Bro, based on what?
I would give astrology a solid 5.8.
Okay, I'll just take it as in, like, you're meaning, like, overall everything.
Everything. You know, just everything. 5.8. Now I'll give it a 6.2. 6.2.
6.2. Like a 5.3.
5.3.
That's generous.
I think that is
because some of that stuff I don't even think they know what they're talking about. Like, some of it is like, they're like, oh, if your sun is a Libra, then it's like, oh, and your moon sign and your Mars sign is in rotation with the Pluto. What is a Mars sign? When did we get these other signs all of a sudden?
I will say that Maria alone will be pissed about this episode based on merit, but I think she's going to be more upset with how in-depth we went and how off-topic we also went. But
the whole episode wasn't supposed to be structured on...
Yeah, I know.
We don't want an episode where we just sit here and talk about one thing the entire time.
Yeah.
That'd be really boring.
No, that's...
at this time, King Cruel had actually, he had a kid, I think, and, like, this song really just hit me in the feels.
He's laughing right now and he doesn't want you to know.
I'm not laughing.
Sounds like you're laughing. No, Maria did a good job.
Oh yeah, that's just totally what I gathered from it. But
I'm joking. But I thought it was a good episode. I thought we covered some interesting stuff.
I know.
We addressed Hulu, the hypocrisy.
The tagline the episode was going to be astrology, Hulu, vampires, and more.
I like that. But see, this is what I think. I think this is the direction you need to take this podcast. More sporadic, less structure.
You do realize that that like the people, that not everybody's like us though. Not like
for sure. But like,
I have like a handful of friends that I can.
There's like certain like have them come in with like a certain ideal.
But you and I can have banter. And we can spitball off each other.
I'm just saying,
go in different directions.
Try to get more people like that.
But there's like a handful of people.
I know not everybody's as perfect as me, but you should still try and find them.
I'm gonna get Gurma on here.
Get Gurma.
I'm gonna have him tell him.
You know what? I happen to have his number.
Text him.
I'll send him a text.
I want him on here to tell us some of his Ethiopian war
Gurma
stories.
is Deborah Gurma's father. Gurma. It's a long story, but
Gurma's weird.
For some reason, their weird little culture of theirs. For some reason, it's Gurma, in which you take your last name and it also becomes your first name.
No, his real name is not Gurma. We just say that.
What's his real name?
It's something else. It's like...
Well,
his first name is Gurma.
Yeah, okay, but her last name is Gurma. So she takes her dad's first name.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like Jardon Larry. What's your dad's first name?
Arfak.
What is it?
Arfak.
Does he drive a taxi?
He doesn't own a car.
What tech corporation does he work at? Arfak? Bruh, sounds like a dude from like...
He used to work at Radio Shack when that was a thing.
Arfak.
Or
that sounds
the
like
thing that I never understood.
You know,
my dad
movies...
has two names: his Arfak and Shadish. No. Shadeen. Shadish is my uncle.
You know, in the movies where it's like there's always that one Indian dude who's like the hacker, but like is like makes like banter with the main character. That's such an Arfak role. Arfak. Sounds like a Middle Eastern Arthur. Arfak and his friend, the desert scorpion, instead of a...
Shut the fuck up.
It's not a turtle, it's a scorpion. Arfak. Kill me. This was a good episode.
Well, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys.
Alright, see you guys.